Hey, hello everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Seems legit. How's it going, Ram? Rem, sorry, Rem. How's it going? I think we're gonna start the night off with a little indestructible deck. This is actually a MTG DVD list. He's been kind of perfecting this with Great Power list, and I've been really enjoying what he's been doing. He's added the Sentry here. So with Great Power, if you enchant a creature, it gets +2/+2, and all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to it instead, which works fantastic with indestructible cards. You have Ketramos, Sentry, and your Adaptoids that all can have that. Um, Really hard to do. You need to be able to bounce it or um, make me sack it. But if you or exile it, I guess. But any destroy, any sweep spells can't get rid of it, which is kind of what the deck's all about. Oh, he sent one to the Discord. I'll have to check that. Oh, let me actually pull it up. How's it been going? Seems legit. Pulling up the deck right now. Is that the Unstoppable deck? No, that's not yours. Deck suggestions. Okay. There it is. I am loving Mindstone. That is a fun card. Let's go to the decks. Authority of the Council. Wait. Get Lost, Mindstone, Breaker, Clifftop Lookout, Cornucopia, Day of Judgments, nice. Professor, Rivalry. Artifacts and creatures with mana value. Yep. I've been seeing this played a lot more now. It's funny, I didn't see this get played much during Strixhaven, but people seem to be playing this a lot now. Yeah, nice for card draw. 3 of the Galactus. Like the Seminar in there too. Liliana. It's just a one of, and then another sweeper. So you got what? 5 sweepers in here. 4 Get Lost. A lot of removal. Yeah, I tell you, Ketra's fun. It's interesting because in that deck you don't actually turn him on all the time. He's just meant to sit there to be an indestructible body that can take the enchantment. So Seams, what's the win con that you primarily use in this? Is it the gain life? Well, you're probably flickering. You're flickering Galactus. Delian or okay. Loop for win. I suppose you could loop. Are you looping that just to destroy their deck? Is that what you're typically doing? Looping it, destroy all cards, let search out their deck, and then bounce it again. Professor wins most often. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of win cons here, but we'll have to give this one a whirl. Let's actually get this one try. I kind of want to try this one. We'll hit the indestructible one after we check out Seems Legit's deck. Not great against Jeskai. I've been I don't think you probably did notice, I've been playing a lot of decks that are actually really good against Jeskai. I'm purposely searching them out because of my current hate for playing against Jeskai. Which actually has been working out really good. The discard deck that I put out today plays fantastic against Jeskai. Discard demon deck. Alright, we go first here. We'll keep. We're gonna get the Mind Stone down turn 2. Just for helping with ramping. Guess we can do this for black. Well, that's unfortunate. Intertapped. Does seem like a decent hand. That's gonna probably get losted.
My allies stand strong.
I guess we could just this Coming of Galactus. Actually seems really good, actually. No, we're not gonna attack with that. No attacks. Man, I feel pretty strong with this right now. We're gonna have to get rid of the Galactus. I think we just do the card draw. Okay. Overseer. Well, we'll do this for the card draw. Hopefully we draw a land and we can cast Authority. A little dangerous with the... Okay, that didn't get us to where we wanted. No attacks. This does have reach, though. We will trade. Yeah, I bet that's really good for synthesizer decks. We can sweep them with this as well. Block there. Oh, Day of Judgment does it too. Yeah, we'll do that. Because we can start gaining life with this. Do we have... we don't have enough white to do it all. Cornucopia. Wonder if we pay 2. We can do this into a Day of Judgment. That'll help us start gaining life. Hey Neil, how's it going? It's good seeing you again. Yeah, life's been getting in the way of me trying to stream, man. Just a lot going on. Yeah, he's gone. That was a very good starting hand on that one. This does remind me a little bit of the, because I was playing a Mind Stone deck with that enchantment that MTG DVD did. But this has a little bit more variety in the cards that you're playing. Oh, yeah, good point. A good point about the rivalry. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. Well, I guess it's not great, actually, because we don't have any white. Hey, Canna Chunky, how's it going? This is just the second game, so you're not missing much. We will keep this one. We go first. This is kind of an awkward go. We'll keep 6. Yeah, seems legit. Made this deck. This is a fun one. What card would you get rid of here, Seems? Kind of want to keep the Day of Judgment in this. I mean, the Professor is the win con. I would like to drop the Authority on turn 1. Galactus? Alright, we'll try it. I just like Galactus so much. I hate to pitch it. Do the Verge. Actually, no. We're not tapping anything, so we'll do our Shrine. We should be in pretty good shape here. They'll probably have something that gets rid of our Professor. Hoopla. They gifted us a card. They're going to probably take our Professor. Oh yeah, you'll have to share the list, Canna Chunky. Be interested to see it. That's not good that they have our Professor. What do you have to get rid of Planeswalkers other than, I guess, Get Lost can? Anything other than Get Lost? Guess that's about it, huh? Oh, you put it in Discord yesterday? Okay, I'll check it out. Haven't had a chance to really look at what's going on in there right now. Not going too good here. Oh yeah, Galactus. I forgot. Galactus can hit the Planeswalker too. Kind of the whole point of the deck, right? We do have 7 targets that we're trying to get kill off the Professor.
Down. I'll handle this.
Lord Dave's playing a little slower. Yeah, we're getting flooded.
I have life essence
Jeez.
to spare.
Just in case, we'll get this on green. We got enough black and white.
Consider this your expulsion notice.
Afla, how's it going? We'll just ramp out a little here. Something to be said about casting this to get rid of their creature, but they should have had something, right? Yeah, this is abnormal even for 24 lands, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of my top 12 cards. Yeah. That's
This will only
75%.
sting for a moment.
Gotta get rid of our creature. They'll be able to cast Virtue in 3 turns if they get the land. Their Day of Judgment's not doing it. We're just gonna fire it off though, because we're already down to 10. We don't have any man lands. Yeah. Professor's gonna kill us on his own.
Go ahead. Impress me.
He should have just plussed it. Hey, there we go. That saved us. Thought we were down and out, and we just came right
Went
back.
nowhere.
We'll hold this on just in case there's like a discard spell or something. They got a Doomsday, which is interesting. They might reanimate it. Yeah, they put them back in their hand. They might want to keep the Gatekeeper to get rid of the Galactus. Or are they going to cast the Excruciator here? Interesting. We can Day of Judgment to get rid of that. Oh, they're just drawing to... Oh, they pitched this again. That's interesting. It's like they're trying to combo here. Get Lost. I think we Day of Judgment and then we keep the Get Lost open. Okay, they Baron. We can Get Lost that. He's going to kill our creature with the Malakar. We know that already. Once this gets on 4. I guess we don't really have a ton of graveyard hate, do we? Okay, well, I'll hold on to this, I guess, until next turn. They Soul Stone. Well, that's not good. They have to sacrifice a creature for this, though. Yeah, they pitched everything here. Yeah, they're really trying to turn it on. Well, now we have to. Steal Cornucopia from us. Did they discarded their creature, didn't they? Their Gatekeeper? Okay, they had another helmet. Okay. We're all their creatures are going to come into play tapped. But I guess when this comes into play, it will kill our creature. That's why they discarded it. We do need to find removal for the Baron. Well, we did find it. Guessing they have removal. I guess the Zodiac will just be treated as removal for this. Kind of an interesting matchup. All right, 7 damage we take. They gain 7, which also puts them out of range of this. We have to sacrifice this? I guess we're dead no matter what, aren't we? Oh, we gain the 2 life there. So do survive. Down to 1, right? We'll attack in. We can destroy a land. Pumps this up. That allows us to gain 1 more life with that. And then we gotta destroy all the creatures because we're gonna die for this next turn. End turn. We're just in top dead mode. Yeah, Memento Breaker with the Mind Stone would be really good. We just need to get the Mind Stone. Well, I guess we didn't really think about that. There we go. Cornucopia is actually going to end up winning him the game, isn't it? Yep. GG. Yeah, we couldn't get rid of the Planeswalker. He beat us with our own Planeswalker that game. Let's play this one more. And then we'll check out Kiana Chunky's list. Absolutely happens. It's Magic. It's all about having fun, man. All right, Authority of the Councils. I'm digging this. We can't cast it until turn 2. I think we still keep this. Can be a really strong hand, especially with Day of Judgment. Let's get that down. Because if we draw a Plains, we can draw both these. That's what it's all about, having fun. Alright, we didn't draw a land. Drop that. And blue-red. Jeskai. Awesome. We love Jeskai. We did get a land. Might as well just try to ramp out here. Enter tapped. We're okay with them throwing stuff into play because we do have the sweeper. Let's just have wards. We're not too worried about it. All right. Yeah, this won't trigger. So we're going to do the sweep this turn. That was a very good turn for us. Never did get our second council down, unfortunately. Superior Spider-Man. Well, we can kill that with the Momentum Breaker. Oh, that'll be nice to get up to. So we'll Momentum Breaker here, and then we'll also get our Authority of Council down. This is a good way to get rid of has a ward. Start gaining even more. We need to find land, though. This is feeling like it's way off. All right. Another Day of Judgment. Okay, we don't have any artifacts. Maybe we do this and get rid of these. For 2. Slow them down a little bit. We had the Day of Judgment in hand, so I was fine with casting that. Resto to bring it back. Yeah, that's a good idea too for that. I like that. I was going to say, where's the prompt? What is going on here? They just put it back in my hand. Does everybody see what just happened? I think the game's about to crash. Oh, there. That was weird. It just bounced back into play. That's the turn. That was a weird bug. Glad I was able to catch that on stream. Flash. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay. We can hold off a little bit. Maybe we do kill that Badger Maul. Non-token creature. I don't want him to draw cards, so let's do this. And then I think we might end up Day of Judging in a turn. We're going to give them 1 turn, I think, with the mana available. They only have 1 card in hand. Hey, Brent, how's it going? Shiny Objects, how's it going? Yep, they're pumping it. Really wanting to get up to this, not that we have much to pull back. And we take 1. Almost there. I think we're going to sack this at the end of next turn, just so we have something to bring back. If we want to. Maybe Day of Judgment wouldn't have been bad to cast there. But I kind of like this for next turn if we don't draw a land. Hey, Craft Singles, how's it going? Good seeing you in here. Scarlet, okay. All the more reason. I mean, they come into play tapped, so it's not like any hasters or anything can get in. Now we can Day of Judgment if we want to kill both. And then we'll still have 2 mana open to sack the Momentum Breaker. Hey, there we go. I think we Day of Judgment and Momentum Breaker and then cast Seminar next turn. Bringing back Momentum Breaker, because chances are that they don't have more than 1. We could have done that as a instant speed, but I don't really care at this point. See what they cast. We'll Resto to get our Momentum Breaker back. And I think there's a good chance that they just quit. Built a pest deck that runs excellent. Pest decks are fun. I've been wanting to work on a new black deck that focuses on getting up to Ugin and then using Ugin's plus to grow it. And I also want to put in that 3 mana discard spell. Yeah, we definitely want that. Get that out. Tapped. And the killer creature. Cornucopia out. Because that discard spell, it's the Golgari discard spell that allows you to play lands that they discard, so it'll help you ramp into Ugin. Yeah, I believe Professor is the win con in this deck. You can gain life with your Momentum Breakers, your Cornucopias. We're going to sacrifice... Momentum Breaker back. Take action. They kill their creature. Get the Professor down. Game life for that.
It's Professor Delian Fell. Thank you. Never take growth for granted.
Activate here. Gain more life. We're up to 40. Yeah, GG. Fun deck. Really enjoyed that one. All right, Chunky. Let's check out your deck list here. Is this the Forsaken Miner list? Ooh, what'd you put in the list that I don't have? I always find it interesting when there's cards I don't have. Doorkeeper Thrall and Treacherous Greed. Nice. So Doorkeeper Thrall, artifacts and creatures entering don't cause abilities to trigger. I don't have much of this set. Well, now I have a decent amount, but I didn't play a lot during this set. Treacherous Greed is an additional cost to cast this spell. Creature that dealt damage this turn, draw 3 cards. Got the Sentry, yeah. Practice offense. All right, we'll give this one a whirl. Burning 4 wild cards for it. I got a decent amount. I think I got 43 wild cards for rares, 16 mythics. I'll save. This got you to mythic. It's an interesting list here. Let's see here. Let's give it a whirl. Ranked, standard, yep. I'll apologize ahead of time if I misplay it. Thrall is for Sentry and Bone Brute. Greed is just a card I like, not needed. Okay, well that works with the Sentry, so we're good here. You know, I think I saw, I played against a deck that had this. The thing that confused me was when because it had played the 2 casting cost creature that comes into play and then steals ability. We can surveil, I think. We won't have white then, will we? Let's do this first. We want to get a Thrall down turn 2, I think. Stash Skeleton's not bad either. Maybe we'll do that instead. Yep. Yep, that's the whole idea with Thrall. We can't block. He can't block our menace. Let's get the Surveil here. Corpse of the Lost feels like it's pretty good here. I think we'll just get the Sentry down next turn. Green, blue, black. You don't see that combination very often. Oh, it does have flash. Didn't even notice that. Haven't played with this card yet. Nice. Destroying that. Okay. That's fine. Don't even feel bad about that. We don't want to cast it until we have the Thrall in play. I think we just get this out. They're so low in life already. Ah, Brent pulls to the deck as well. That's your best deck? Alright. Well, I think they got this one. Yep, I got it. We'll copy it over. We're going to give this one a little bit of a whirl first. He bounces it. And then we just die. GG. Let's give this another shake. I don't think we had the greatest of hands in that one, unfortunately. All right, we'll try this. We got the Surveil. Practice offense. All right. I think we surveilled to try to find more land. Oh, we did find more land. Let's be a little more aggressive. We do have the Shelter by Ghost if we absolutely need to. Seam Rip feels good. Back in. We'll surveil for another land if we don't draw it, and then we can still cast. Mortify feels good too. We don't need another one of those, I think. Let's do this, just to slow him down. We'll start gaining life, and then we can practice offense as well. I countered that. I think we'll still attack, though. What are they going to cast here? I'm guessing they have like an Ouroboros or something coming up. Spider Sense was kind of a bit of a surprise. They're ramping here. I think we get... Yeah, we don't have 5 mana. We can put a counter on here and give it double strike, or we flash this in. I think we almost go after the elf. That does slow them down. Let's do that, and we'll just keep attacking in. Yeah, getting rid of those void tokens is important. Alright, they did get that, unfortunately. We can sacrifice our creature. After dealing damage, to draw cards. Otherwise, we just practice offense. We can give this double strike. This seems pretty good too. Let's do that. Should have attacked in first. That was a mistake. Not that it matters much, but we should have done it. What are they gonna get? Okay, that's fine. Yep. Well, let's practice offense. Target us. Give that double strike. Practice offense. GG. Yeah, you want the Thrall before. I get it. But in this situation, I was going to be able to attack in with the practice offense and double strike it, and that's the reason why I did it that way. Otherwise, I would just be waiting an extra turn not to give him the token, which didn't seem to make sense since I could just win the game faster. We'll give this one more, and then we'll play. We'll switch over to the pest deck. This is a fun one, though. I do like this list. But man, you guys are coming with deck lists that are just a blast to play. Loving it. Got some interesting variety in this one. So this is just like a skeleton list at this point. Let's get a shrine down, and we can do courtyard into stash. See if they counter it. They don't. Get the corpses down. Okay, that's fine. They're ramping. Oh, oh, I clicked the wrong land. We definitely want down. Block, okay. Practice offense is going to do really good next turn. Ooh, Vestige. What do they get? Did they just get a land? Oh, yeah. Banekeeper, okay. Well, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Is this that's a destroy, not an exile. We can do 6, 7, 8. And that would get double strike, so that'd be 4 more. That'd be 12 damage, so we can't kill them yet. Let's just get this out. Pest Roots? Yeah. Pest Roots would be fun. You have the one card you can constantly get back from your graveyard, which is nice. Shelter is gonna help them, but it ain't gonna do it. Yeah, Skelly package is fast enough just to win the game on its own, which is nice. Okay, they're gonna kill another one. They need to be able to bounce this. Oh, we even have that. Okay. Get +1. Yeah, GG. Give this one more. Really enjoying it. Pet mascot is triggered by it. I can see how this would work good. This is interesting. We could do Thrall and just start loading it up with ghosts. We can even flash it in on the end of their turn. That way we can put a ghost on it. They unfortunately go first. Ooh. Okay. Oh, he's a skeleton. Nice. That does work out well. I guess I didn't even know they put a skeleton in that set. We need more land here, though. Interesting. Haven't seen this one played. Trample reach. This one plus one. Okay, we'll just shelter. Get a throw out. I do like seeing they have creatures in their deck, not that it's just like a Jeskai deck or something. Well, they do have green. Mockingbird. Alright. We can get another shelter. Skeleton. We're not finding our land. Let's just make this thing even harder to go after. You can always seam rip that. Good with this. Should have waited to cast that, but we're good. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Shut it off. Man, our land. Shuts off the brute, so I think we're okay with that. But we need land, don't we? Maybe we don't. We got 3. We're good. Well, let's shelter. We'll put the shelter on our token. Because he can actually get in. So that has menace. They're down to 9. All right. Ooh, this is pretty good. Get rid of that. Corpse of the Lost, and that's the game. Oh, they get blocked. Never mind. They do get an Ouroboros if they block it that way. But we'll be able to kill him next turn. Alright, GG. right. Brent, let's check out your list here. So this is a pest list that Brent did. I like the Southwind Avatar. I've seen some similar builds with these. Kind of doing all the pinging with this. Interesting. You don't have Professor in the deck. Emissary. Rapid. Sage. Alright. Cauldron. Guessing you're using the Cauldron to get like Bleckback or Dean or something. But you can sacrifice your pest to do so. Even Southwind, I suppose you can get back. Yeah, let's give this one a whirl. You have one Professor in there? Did I miss it? Or is it just that you have only one in your collection that you didn't add him? Yeah, he's not in here. Okay. We'll give this one a whirl. No, I absolutely gotta, hand it to people that create these interesting decks when they're doing it without a full collection or anything like that. So they're utilizing the cards they have, which is awesome because that's the way I started playing Magic, and that kind of intrinsic to the base level of having fun with this game. I think. Jungle, yeah, okay, tapped lands. I mean, we could obviously upgrade the lands and stuff because I'm guessing you don't have all the lands. We'll keep this. Get this out early. So this is a good tip for anybody that is trying to build decks on Arena. One of the very first things that you can focus on is probably getting your lands that you need. I know it's very attractive to go after the splashy rares and stuff like that, and lands kind of feel boring, but lands really help you. Get this down early. They do have removal though, so I think we're going to go after this one first. Because we'll get the token. Yeah, lands are like they're an easy way to cut a turn off of you winning the game if you have the right lands. So you can also play them in multiple decks. So it's not like you use a card just for one deck. Kill off that creature. That's fine. It's always a good thing to focus on, especially when new sets hit. Focus on getting the lands. Alright. So they got the Mind Stone, and they're probably looking to blink nowhere to run. I think we get this out. Might just... Oh, jeez. Okay. I think we... Let's see if we can find any removal that they have in their hand. Nowhere to run. So they're going to start blinking Extinguisher. So this is like a land destruction deck. They get rid of any permanent that they have to, and then they start destroying your lands. Ooh, Scholar. When this enters, create a 1/1 black green pest creature token with one of its attacks. In your end step, if the creature died on return from a card. I think I actually want to do this first. We can do them both. Attack in. Yeah, life gain lands actually do work in this deck with black. I agree with you on that. I'm kind of reading through comments here. I'm a little behind. Yeah, seems legit. I agree that this community has more interesting decks. I think, in general, people that watch my channel like black decks, and I think they're, especially not right now in the meta, they're supposed to be like a mid-rangey deck, and they're kind of more unique in how they kind of play out, rather than like an Izzet deck or something like that. So definitely have some. All you guys come up with some interesting deck ideas that I've been really enjoying. Ooh, look at this. Well, this is one way to win the game. Look at that, Brent. Heck of a finish. Oh. He did take the wrong thing. Man, you guys all have just fun decks tonight. I'm really enjoying these. All right, we got 2 emissaries. We even got a cauldron that we can have some fun with. This is the first time I've ever played this card, actually. It's a 1/1 black press token. You get to draw a card. I mean, that's neat. I kind of wish this was an enchantment rather than a creature. The creature's nice too, or at least make him pest himself. If we don't have green, unfortunately, turn 1. Maybe we'll draw it. Yeah, every list definitely played different. And none of them had Ugin in them either. Which I love a good Ugin list every once in a while too. But these were fun to play. Let's get an emissary down. Just in case we draw land, we can get black and start growing. Because that should put him out of... I'm not going to put him out of range of that. Let's do this. Get black down. Maybe we can grow fast enough. We can do emissary into like pest. And we want to get this above 7. And we can also just get this out. The nice thing is we do have the cauldron that we can get black back if they try to kill it. Went after the emissary. That was a smart move. Okay, turns out we're going to do emissary into pest. Does that change anything? I think it does. I think we do this into the scholar. Okay, they probably have something to kill emissary. They're really trying to keep... Oh, good. We'll attack in. And hope they can't cast 2 spells next turn. Is there a deck list? Yeah, it's on my Discord, and Brent posted it in the deck suggestions. Check out my. Actually, let me see if I can post the Discord link here. Here's the Discord link. Check that out. All right, is he gonna kill the pests or? Yep. First lightning. That was a pretty good one for them. You can still get in for 6 damage. Well, I guess they can borrow charm. Well, I ain't gonna kill a creature though. I think we get the cauldron out. Yep, we take 4, especially because we could start gaining some life. Ooh. And we can try to get our creature back. Maybe we do this just to be assured we have another creature in play. Down to 10. I suppose you kill the 3-drop because of the life gain. Yep. Ooh, we have another one. Let's do this. We'll get back black. We'll sacrifice this. Gain some life. We'll get this back to our hand. I think we just attack in with this one. All right, let's see if we survive. Well, I wanted to get Black back, so I had a good blocker. And to pump these up. All right, GG. All right, let's give this one another whirl. Well, I had lethal if I would have attacked in. Couldn't he have just blocked the one? Well, that would have gave us an additional 1. That would have been 4/4. Yeah, I guess you're right, because he could have blocked and would have traded. You're right. Correct. I should have attacked it with all. I forgot the double trigger on the one creature. I gotta play with Black more. All right. We'll try it. We don't have many creatures here. Get the emissary down. Blue white. Get rid of this, see if they just throw out a counter or something. We get an untapped land, we can get Black down next turn. Yeah, that's fine. Might as well attack him. almost up to 20 people. If you guys could hit that like button on the channel, I really appreciate it. Really helps out the channel. We do gain life there. Fortunately, we don't have untapped land. No attack. Clifftop was a little surprising in that deck. I actually kind of liked it in it. That seems legit deck. No block here. Because of the odd mana combinations, it worked out fairly well. Because you need a lot of double pips for what you're casting. Alright, we need to get the Black down. Gain life. Gain life. No attack. We need to find some creatures here. Well, these are actually this is pretty conservative for lands. This Overgrown Tomb is the only rare land, I think, in the deck, right? Let's look at the land here. Fabled Passage, you have one of. You have one Overgrown Tomb, and the rest is all common. Oh, Deathcap Blade. You got 2 Deathcap Blades, too. Otherwise, it's all common. So four rare lands, otherwise everything else is common. So that's actually pretty reasonable in this deck. Let's get this out first. Yeah, Cauldron probably would get countered. I'm expecting him to have a sweep next turn, actually. Get the land down, too, while we're at it. Just attacking with the 1. This will help if there's a split up. Okay, the fact that he's blocking here tells me he's probably going to do a sweep, like a Day of Judgment. We'll see, though. Casted that on our turn. Maybe he doesn't have a sweep if he casts that out. All right. We can only cast 1. We could cast this on our opponent's turn if we wanted to. We might as well get this out while they're tapped out. It does have double strike, but I don't think it matters that much. We'll do that. He could just trade 1-for-1 with this, which is fine. Never mind. I forgot about the prevent clause. Prevent all damage clause. We should have sacrificed it too. No blocks. We'll take 6. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part for that one. Sage. Let's do this. We'll attack all in, because they're probably going to... okay. They're gonna block here and then block the pest with the Walters? No. She's prevented. She's indestructible too. We need trample. Yeah, we can sacrifice this for the corruption. That's what we're gonna end up doing here. We'll do one blocker. Oh, we can't do it on our turn now. Because of Walters. That's what it was. I was wondering what was preventing us from doing that. Don't play against her too often. Let's see here. How are we going to do this? We need to get our trigger for the life gain. I mean, we can sacrifice and bring something back. Which we can cycle these. We're going to hold off attacking in. That gives us more pests. We're just going to go really wide here. And I think that's going to get us the win. I just saw your sack emissary. I like sacking the Dean because it gets us the additional pests, which then grow. And you're getting the triggers from the emissary, so I don't want to get rid of that. Yeah, the Drain Bat would be interesting in here. Well, we got the... isn't there another one in here? We have the Southwind Avatar for draining. We have 3 of those. Which would just kill him if we dropped it, pretty much. We're wide enough here that we should be able to win. We can sacrifice a creature. Okay, that's fine. Let's do this. Get the double trigger. Well, the High Noon, they can sacrifice one and it deals 5 damage to any target. They should have actually sacrificed it and killed off our emissary earlier. Because we have a lot of triggers here. But we can actually get the emissary back. If we want to. And then we just attack in. They have lifelink on this one. It's 8 damage. We needed to gain 1 more life. We're gonna get it with the attack in. All right, got her. It's a strong build. I like it. A lot of fun stuff going on with the deck. How have you guys been liking the Marvel set? I've been enjoying it myself, actually. I've been thinking the cards are fun to play. It's funny to see other groups of people complaining that they're not seeing a lot of Marvel cards being played in the top of the competitive bracket, but I'm actually okay with that because that is not the type of decks that I actually currently like. I'm not a huge fan of the Jeskai lists or anything like that, so if they're complaining about Marvel cards not being in there, I am perfectly fine with that. I don't think that's a bad thing. Get this out. Just in case we get the pest out next turn, we can start gaining life. I do like South. Plus, it has Death Touch and it has a decent sized back end to it. Ooh, Emissary. This worked out decently. We didn't get our land, unfortunately. Gain a little life here. No tax. Better than Spider-Man set? You know, as much hate that the Spider-Man set got, we do play a lot of the cards in the sets, I've noticed, which is always fascinating to me. Ooh, we can get our pest down. So roll here. Not enough, though. We'll attack in here. We're fine with that dying because it triggers Emissary. Because we're going to end up with a bigger board by doing it this way. Send in the pest. Well, the pest would have died if they would have blocked it. Because it was only a 2/2. Well, actually, hold on here. It was a one. Yeah, it would have became a 2/2 and then died. That's why I didn't set it in that turn. Now we're gonna set it in, especially now that we're gonna double trigger this. Everything that's going on here. Send that in, send that in, send that in. Yeah, but on that turn, wasn't it it was a 1/1 and it would became a 2/2 if it blocked or if it attacked in. Because you're gaining 1 life. You didn't gain the life from the Sage until the Sage died. So it would only been a 2/2. They could have blocked it. It would have killed it. And the only thing that would have happened is that the Black would have got 1 bigger. And we gain a life. Alright, let's see here. We can gain life. We can strategic betrayal. Let's betrayal first. It was a 2/2. I thought it was a 1/1. If it was 2/2, I agree with you. Should have attacked in then. They could have double blocked, I suppose, but that would have traded. Okay. In my head, I had it as a 1/1. If it was a 2/2, I agree with you. You know better than I do with this deck. Yeah, we'll get the bats. We already have a black in hand. I'll just do an all-out attack. Because they have to block all 3 of these. And they still die. Doing good. Are you still out there, Neil? I haven't heard from you lately. You're probably busy playing your own games. I know you usually put it on the background. Alright, let's I like Dragon Storm. Let's give this one another play. And then I think we're going to switch over to the Indestructible deck. All right, we go first. This one actually feels a little slow. Small unit. Okay, I feel better about this. We'll get rid of a Bitter Triumph. Let's get that down first. We need to draw a land. Just tap, get this down. No attack. We don't want him to trade. No, I really like, yeah, I've been really liking black decks. This is a fun build for it, too. We really needed that land there, unfortunately. Guess we just hold that up. No attacks. Yeah, there's an Indestructible deck. It's actually a new build by MTG DVD. It's based around the Sentry and Ketra. And it is a really fun one to play. I've been playing that one tonight. I'm actually recording a video for it. I think I finished the games for the video. I actually did a 86% win rate with it. Right, they're kind of going off here. We just need to find our third land. I think they got us. We're just a little too slow here. Yeah, especially if they're wild riding. Let's see, if they attack in, we might just double block here. They don't have trample. Yeah, we're going to double block. This is going to slow them down quite a bit. We didn't even get our land anyways, so it didn't really matter. Show off. We got the Bitter Triumph for the show off. Question is, do they just have the cards to win this turn? Okay, they're not going to win this turn. We can sack or discard a black the Bitter. I think we need to retain our life. Man, we are not getting our land here. And unfortunately, they can start pulling some stuff back, utilizing the talents. They get the boomerang going too. Yeah, we're in trouble now. Because they can pull the boomerang back and then we cast the talent. We would have been in really good shape, I think, if we had that third land. Because they haven't had a whole lot going on to kill off our creatures. And it's a tap land. Oh boy. At least they discard a card. Arena doing arena things. Oh, I should have attacked with that. It has menace. It's not a bad blocker. Flip back. I think we're best just keeping these up and then attacking in when we get the pest down. It's unfortunate they're still at 17 life too, so it's not like they're very low. Pumping their guys up. Are they going to be able to wild ride this? If they wild ride the otter, we might just block it with the pest. Oh, they went after. All right. They're only attacking with one because they didn't give this haste. We'll take that. No blocks. We'll get our blackout. Oh boy. Then we'll attack in. Getting the double trigger for the life. Grow our team. Bring them down to 11. We pull this one out, I'm going to be shocked. If we get a land, we could do the Avatar. But I'm wondering, yeah, Avatar would give us 2 additional damage. Flow state's really good for them. They need to find a boomerang. They probably should have bounced our black. But I guess that doesn't help that much because we're just growing the pests when they attack in. Alright, Stallion. They're out of land, though. Death cap. Well, I think we just attack in. Growing everything. They have to block 2 of them. They can go off with the Stallion possibly next turn. We'll see. Okay, they're going to block the Stallion. Interesting. Well, they didn't have anything in hand. Yep, that's a GG. We got it. Well, they have the 1 left. Let's see what they got. They grabbed the flow state. They should have grabbed, like, boomerang. All right. We got there. GG. The only wipe that they really would have had typically would have been Aetherize, and I would have played around that. Before we jump into the indestructible deck, I am going to show you the deck that I'm posting tomorrow. This was a really fun list. I wanted to build a deck around Demonic Pact and make it with demons. So we got Tragedy Feaster, Unholy Annex, and then obviously the core. But the neat thing about Demonic Pact is you want to give this to your opponent when it's on that step to lose the game. So we do have the capability of doing that with the Coveted Falcon. You can cast this for a disguise. You cast it for 3, and then you can flip it over for 2, and you exchange the control of a permanent that you have and give it to them. And the neat thing is you can actually target multiple things that you have if you want to draw additional cards, because you do get card draw off of that. But you just win the game by giving them this on that last step, because then it goes to their turn, and essentially they just lose the game. But if you don't have that, we do have the option to just destroy it with Feaster at the end of the turn. Or we have Boomerang Basics, which allows you to bounce it back to your hand, and then you can replay it. So there's a lot of different things going on in this deck. We have Momentum Breakers that allow you to obviously either kill their creatures, discard their hand, or you can Boomerang Basics the breaker back to your hand, draw a card, and then cast it and destroy another creature. We do have 3 Beseech the Mirrors, which allows you to search out any card in the deck, even the Annex. So it works out really good. Not just cast it out, but or not just find, but cast that card into play. You can sacrifice a core, an ooze, a breaker. We do have 2 oozes in here. This is a little odd in this deck because of there being the Tragedy Feaster being your only creature. But the reason for this is you're trying to create mutagen tokens and allow those to be sacked to the Beseech the Mirror or sacked to the Feaster. And this is a great form of Graveyard Disruption. So if they're playing a Reanimator deck or a Lessons deck, this is a good way to get rid of those. Really kind of a fun build. And then on top of it, because we did splash a little bit of blue in here, we even added 2, or I should say I added 2 Mistrise Villages in here as well. So if you're playing against a hard counter deck, you have a way to still get your spells onto the battlefield. By having this in play, you might have to get 6 land total to cast Demonic Pact if you got the Mistrise Village, or possibly have a core and 5 land. But that does allow you to get through counter spells, which is awesome, because that's kind of a pain with these decks sometimes. When you get up to 4 mana casting cost spells, they just sit on counters and you're kind of hosed. But this deck can get through that with that. We do also have manlands, so if they have a way that they're sweeping the board and things, we still have manlands that we can attack in. Nice 4/4s. So definitely a fun build. Really enjoyed it, and it actually worked out really well. Just a different type of deck. Oh, I should also mention Withering Curse. Withering Curse works fantastic. Really great early game spell. And then on turn 5, you can actually sacrifice your Momentum Breaker, gain life, and then Withering Curse, and that destroys the entire board as well. So a lot of interactions between all these cards. Really enjoyed kind of how the deck played out. But that's going to be the video for tomorrow. And we're going to check out the Indestructible deck. Unlike the last one, this list was actually made by MTG DVD. The other list was one of my creation. So the whole idea for this list is you're trying to get down one of your indestructible creatures like Ketramos or the Sentry, and then you can cast Adaptoid, and it copies its abilities. So you'll be able to make this indestructible. So all the creatures in this deck are indestructible creatures, and you can cast this card with great power. It's a forecasting cost card. And you enchant the indestructible creature, and all damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. So basically, they can attack into their heart's content, and all the damage goes to the creature. It's indestructible, so it doesn't die. The only way for them to remove the creature is to force you to sacrifice it, to exile it, or to bounce it back to your hand. Otherwise, if they're using sweepers, or they're using direct destroy spells, or damage spells, they cannot kill it. We do have little tricks in here. We have the Sentry. Obviously, this comes down and gives your opponent a 5/5. Not the biggest a deal because this can block that 5/5, but you can bounce it with things like Seasons of Barrow. This exiles target non-land permanent, and its controller draws a card. We can also be able to kill it with or bounce it with the Ascension as well, which works really well. You got some interesting combos that you can do with like your Guardian, and Ketra in play with the Ascension if you get this thing turned on, so that you can be able to um, do card draw with it as well. Yeah, we're gonna play Neil here with this deck. Let's see how it goes. I will say I was pretty lucky when playing this. I didn't play against a ton of Jeskai. Um, I think you could be hard. Jeskai Revelation would allow them to bounce, and I don't know if you have a lot of solutions around that. Let's see here. We'll try this. We need to draw some land. That out will bounce their spell. We can get our Ketramos down next turn. We do have the Day of Judgment coming up here. Catcher. Okay, we'll just sweep this turn. And because we're indestructible, our creature stays around. We can also Seam Rip the 5/5 that they get from this. Alright, let's get the Sentry down. They could blow us out this turn, depending on what they got, but if we survive this turn, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape. Typically, you want to have the Mayor down before you drop the guard. Holy smokes. Yeah, they blew us out. You want to have the Mayor down before you drop the Guardian, because that allows you to create a token on your own as well. They got there. GG. It's the first time I've seen somebody play that card. Nice one, Neil. I don't have a ton of interaction with your hand, so this might be a bad matchup. All right. Let's keep this one. Courtyard, we're gonna Seam Rip here. This down first. You can double spell next turn. So we're gonna do this. Try to slow them down a little bit here. Get a card draw. Strategic Betrayal, so they can't get their 2 mana. We just know we gotta slow them down as much as possible. You got another one? Okay, a 6 mana next turn. Was that an 8 mana spell? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he had the 6 mana spell for that? Jesus. I did everything I can to slow him down on that one. Alright, we're gonna switch up the decks against this one. We'll let you have that. I should say let. You took that one. This is just a bad matchup for me. Let me switch up the deck. I want to see if the see if this one works. That's a fun list. Neil the Destroyer of Worlds. Yeah. Let's try it. Well, he didn't have a mana creature turn 1. Turn 2 he does, though. Jeez. Regal. Four. These are 6 6s. Exile that one. I don't want to give everything haste. You can get that thing down. Get his dinos down. Okay. Slow him down from ramping. I mean, these are still really good cards. We just gotta find some removal. Actually, we can do this. Get him to discard the other one. We draw a card. And that's pretty good. Get him to discard again. Let's do this for the card draw. See if he found a big creature. He did. Exile that. And then we got a Nowhere to Run, which doesn't kill this. Bloodletter. Slasher. That's good. We'll do no block. Slasher down. We'll get the Demon Wall out. This is kind of what you have to do to beat this deck, I think. Okay, he has 2 blockers now. He's dead. because of the blood letters. GG. We'll play one more of those. That was fun. Yeah, that was I like that you can rush that card out. I don't think I played against that card yet. Everyone that I've seen cheating things into play is usually the Hulk. Yeah, we can play Chunky. Are you on my list? All right, we go first here. Let's keep. See our early shenanigans. Okay, he switched it up. So he's got the Gremlin Tamer, so he's doing the enchantment deck here. We're gonna want to get. Let's do this. Entity, he's got 2 trackers. Let's just get this out first. Maybe we should have done Ruthless first. Okay. Can't cast that next turn. We didn't draw a land. Get the bat down. We can grab his tracker. Ooh, Seam Rip. That'll get rid of the bat otherwise. There's something to be said about grabbing this and then letting him Seam Rip to give us another turn. We're just going to say no. We found our land, so we can slash her down. Yeah, sounds good. Seems legit. Absolutely. We have a Shoot the Sheriff as well. We didn't get our land. Let's get rid of this. Back in. Down to 7. You put with great power on it. Well, that is just the GG unless you've got like a bounce. Oh, never mind. It goes to that. Let's take a peek at what he has going on here. Just a land. Yeah, I shouldn't have attacked him with that because he can... I'll just do that so he can toss his Seam Rip out. There you go. Get rid of the Demon Wall. He's getting enough out that he can block with. Plus he has his man land that he can block with. Next turn. I think we cast this just to draw. That's not a great draw. But he's dead here no matter what. GG. I'll switch the deck up here. Let's play one of the demonic dealings. We'll see how it goes here. All right, we got a little bit of everything going on here. We do need to find more land, but not the greatest of lands here either. If I was to swap out lands for this deck, these would be it. Okay, he's playing Ugin. Anytime you see Archway, good shot. Yep, definitely Ugin deck. We can drop this, get 4 out. And then I'm gonna hold up basic because I think we're gonna get rid of the Weathermaker to slow him down. I got 2 Weathermakers. 3 Weathermakers. Holy smokes. Well, this might change things. Let's do this into this, and I'll bounce their Weathermaker. We hope they don't have another land to trigger their Weathermakers. They do. So they got 6 mana. They can cast Ugin next turn. I think we're going to draw. Together is 1. Okay. So we can draw 2 cards. Tragedy Feaster. We'll get that down. We'll cast Momentum Breaker. Into Feaster. This will give us something good to go after Ugin with. If he lasts that long. He'll have to discard if he goes after Feaster. He does have a Weathermaker, so he can exile.
I see no threat.
We're going to go after a Demonic Pact, yeah.
Knowledge.
And he still has a Weathermaker available. Let's get a 4 out into Feaster. Sacrifice one of these. Then go after Feaster. Discarded the Weathermaker, which is interesting. Oh, he had a Nexus too. Okay. Down to 1 card in hand, but he draws.
My plan bears fruit.
27 life. Oh, he's got the Tree Folk. We got the Withering Curse. We don't have the sweep this turn, though. Let's do Annex into Breaker. Sorry about that, Brent. Hit you with 4 deadly cover-ups? That's nasty. 11.
Insight is vital to success.
Okay. We're hoping he doesn't have any artifacts. We'll see. He's drawing a lot. Oh, that's nasty. That's fine, though. Yep. Oh, okay.
Power belongs to the patient.
The problem is he can minus here and get like a hive pool or anything else out. Okay, he just stopped our life gain
I
there.
grant
So he's got it.
you a boon.
Yep. Blue. I don't think this is enough. Yeah. All right, GG. I took your capstone right before before you were gonna play it. Oh, that sounds like something I'd do. I fully admit that's something I would do. Let me switch this up. I want to play an Ugin deck, but actually let's play. Man, deck I haven't played in a while. Actually, let's try this one. Restoration Seminar? Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard card to get around. That and the red one. If either of those get cast against you, it is just a tough time to win against. Alright, we go first here. Cargo ship going on. We can. Let's get. That down. All right. I think we got it here. Oh, we especially got that, right? We're going to do this for 4. We get Squirrel Girl. Trigger. Actually, hold on here. We got to trigger this. Trigger it again. Sharpshooter out. Trigger it again. And this should just be lethal. There we go. GG. Girl's such a fun game to play. Is he switching to a roots or to a green deck? Is that what I'm seeing? Hey, good night. Seems legit. It was great having you here. Thanks for the deck. I'll be playing a little bit more of that, I'm sure. I'm going to try to possibly be on tomorrow night as well. We'll see if I'm able to do so. But have a great night. I appreciate you stopping by. Only going to be on a little bit longer here. Probably 2 more games. All right. A little slower of a hand here. One goes first. I think we mulligan this. We'll keep this one. We got to do that. Get this down. And we'll have 4 to cast this. I know we can't do that. We can get this out. Now we can get this out. And get that out. Pretty much empty our hand. And we'll attack in. Yeah, my name is right here in the bottom, Maleka. Oh, I'll have to give you the things. I'll have to send you it on the Discord there, Chunky. Don't want to fill up my list too much because while I'm recording videos, I get too much chatter. Let's see here. Okay, they are tapped out for the most part. Let's go with Earth Bending. We can attack in. Even without Squirrel Girl, this is a pretty strong deck. They can crew and kill the Badger Mole if they want to. Yeah, they just let me have it. Alright, we'll give this one more game. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I didn't know I could actually do that on there. I guess I haven't checked it out too much. Setting myself to offline. Huh? I guess you do it right here. Busy, notifications off. Yeah, okay. All right, this is gonna be the last game of the night. We're gonna try this. Back in. Okay. Winnable speaker. Guess we don't have enough of that. Man. Let's do this for now. A little slower this game. Synthesizer. So they're gonna probably start having removal. We can still kind of go off on them if we get it right. We have 5 mana available. Two, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Get Enduring Vitality. I don't think I played this one right. I could have searched out different creatures. Cargo ship. Synthesizer. Okay, Simulacrum. So what do we got? 8 mana available to us? Do this, get 6 mana. I think we do that. Hold on here. Do green. Green. We'll go get a badger. And we can do this. Discard here. Getting... Suppose I can't even cast him, can I? Shoot. Yeah, I misplayed that. They should win this turn. Got the Radiant Lotus. He can sacrifice. He's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This should be enough to win the game for him. He's going to do a Mathemagics. Yep, there you go. Good job, Neil. You got me. Good game to finish the night off on. I appreciate the games, Neil. Thank you. And want to say thank you to everybody for watching tonight and contributing and sharing your decks. I will jump on most likely tomorrow night. So try to tune in tomorrow night. I'll try to be on probably around 9:30, like I normally am. 9:30 Central, that is. And again, thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. And have a good evening. And we'll catch you tomorrow.